and welcome back to a brand new video. Now there are some updates surrounding the takeover of Manchester United, which we're going to get into in a second. So if you go on to like the video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's roll those credits and let's get into some Manchester United takeover action. Let's just go. Go, 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 go. So there are some updates surrounding Manchester United. Now the mainstream media is not talking about them, which is fine. But there are certain accounts on Twitter that are talking about them. And one of them is by a person called Brinks2009. And he was the first person to break that Sheikh Jassim went directly to the Glazers, not through the Rain Group, went directly to the source and said, I'll make a fourth bid. He broke that news 3 whole days before the British media jumped on that bandwagon. 3 days beforehand. And he's been ahead of the British media all the way along. And I'll read you the report in a second. And I was thinking just a minute ago, so there's two bidders. You got Sheikh Jassim on one hand, and Sir Jim Ratcliffe on the other hand. And I was thinking, what has Sir Jim Ratcliffe actually outlined as his plan for the club? I don't know. The only thing I can remember is him saying he wants to put the Manchester back in Manchester United. Fine, not a problem. It's very admirable you want to do that. But, you know, what's your actual outline for the club going forward? Are you going to invest in the training ground? No, you can't afford it. Are you going to invest and redevelop or rebuild Old Trafford? No, you can't afford it. Are you going to invest into the men's and the women's team? No, you can't afford it. So what is your actual plan? From what I can gather, and from what I've read, he's not going to get rid of the debt, which is over £1 billion. He's not going to redevelop Old Trafford. He's not going to redevelop Carrington, who Cristiano Ronaldo said, it's the same now as it was when he was at Carrington as a younger player. So that tells me there's been no investment in Carrington at all. You can't invest in the team because you haven't got the money to buy players, so you're dependent on revenue that Man United make themselves to then put that towards players. That's what I can gather. Sheikh Jassim has said, I want a 100% sale. Oh, and also, what I will say is Sir Jim Ratcliffe isn't buying 100% of the club. He's buying 50% of the club. Only 50, so he's only buying half. So what that says to me, and every other United fan, is that the Glazers are still going to be part of Manchester United. He's not getting rid of them, he's keeping them. And then he said, oh yeah, well in 3 years' time I'll buy them out. Why can't you buy them out now? I mean, if you love Man United like you say you do, buy them out now. But with Sir Jim, there's a few things you need to recognise and realise. He's a Chelsea season ticket holder, not a Manchester United season ticket holder. That's the first thing. He also tried to buy Chelsea before Todd Bowley. He came with a late bid and tried to buy Chelsea, the team he has a season ticket at. Not United. Not United. No. Chelsea. He comes from Manchester. Fine. But I come from South East London originally. I don't live there now. I live somewhere else. But That's where I'm from. My closest local team was Charlton Athletic, that at the time were in the Premier League. But I wasn't going to watch their games. I wasn't a season ticket with them. And my local team was Erith and Belvedere. I wasn't going down there watching their football games. I'm a Man United fan. I wasn't watching their games. I didn't go down, spend actual human money to go down and watch this team that I don't support play. No. I watch Manchester United. Because I'm a Manchester United fan. But yet you've bought a season ticket for Chelsea so you can go and watch Chelsea. Or because you live in London, what, and you can't, I don't know, drive or get on the train up to Manchester for United home games? You know, I can't understand that. How a man can say, I'm Manchester through and through, and I want to put the Manchester back in Manchester United, but I also support Chelsea. Well, then you can't fully support United because you support Chelsea as well. And not only that, you own Nice in France. You've run them into the ground. One of their players came out just the other week and said there's no cohesion between the owners, the executives, the board, the director of football, the technical director, the manager, the players. There's no cohesion between that. And you think you're the right man to manage Manchester United? Here's Nice. Here's Manchester United. I can't understand what he actually wants to do with United. He's leaving the Glazers in charge. He can't redevelop the stadium. He can't redevelop the training ground. He can't pay off the debt. He can't invest into the men's and women's team. He can't invest into the youth team. What does he want? And he can't buy the Glazers out now. Whereas Sheikh Yazim has said, I want a 100% sale. I'm going to clear the debt, all the debt. I will redevelop or rebuild Old Trafford. I will redevelop Carrington. I will invest into the men's team, the women's team, and the youth team. So Jim can't say any of that, because he might have the money to buy the club, but he hasn't got any money to actually do anything that's actually needed for the club. But Sheikh Yazim's gone, no, full sale, clear the debt, redevelop the stadium, redevelop the training ground, invest into the men's and women's, invest into the youth team. But yeah, because Sir Jim is British, the British press are like, oh, Sir Jim's preferred bidder. Let me just read you something quickly, okay? So this was posted today, okay? The 2nd of the 6th. Wall Street 24/7 rumours, okay? Now, there's been a lot of these Wall Street 24/7 rumours over the last few weeks. And all of them have proved to be correct. So this is what it says. Manchester United source is confident a full sale is in the works. News should be more than likely on Monday, the 5th of June, this coming Monday. The Glazers are to finalise with Sheikh Yazim's 9-2 foundation. Sheikh Yazim went around the Rain Group and directly went to the Glazers to negotiate, which proves he has every intention to not be outbidded and will outbid anybody else that tries to come in and bid for the club. Sources say all 6 Glazers are in agreement to sell Manchester United, which is incorporated in the Cayman Islands. Joel Glazer holds 19.11%. Darcy Glazer holds 18.15%. Brian Glazer holds 17.23%. Avram Glazer holds 14.38%. Kevin Glazer holds 13.26%. 12.77%. Edward Glazer holds 12.99%. Ed Woodward holds 0.05% of Class B shares. The Glazer family owns 4.3 of the 31% Class A public float. It's rumoured the Glazers are frustrated with a slow process and expected a bidding war. We knew that anyway. Rain Group is rumoured to have valued Manchester United at between 8 and 10 billion dollars. A 100% buyout of Manchester United is a much easier and faster process with a Cayman Island court system. It is rumoured the contract between the Rain Group and the Glazers is almost over. It is rumoured a former manager from Canyon Partners Mergers and Acquisitions has helped to advise on the sale agreement. And on a separate note, analysis that covers Manchester United's rating on the Wall Street stock market have set a $25 price target per share. So one share, $25, two share, $50, and so on and so forth. The current market cap of $3 billion does not reflect the growth, prospects, and the enormous fan base. So it seems to me that Sheikh Jassim, which we all know, when right, well, you're the Rain Group, they're the Glazers. I'm going to cut out the middleman and go straight to the source. Let's do that. And a few people today have said the number one catalyst in making all the Glazers agree to this full sale is Darcy Glazer, because she owns businesses in America. But the United fan base is so unhappy with the Glazers, and rightly so. They've taken over £1 billion of dividends out of the club. They've loaded over £1 billion worth of debt onto the club. They've not fixed Old Trafford. They've not fixed Carrington. And it was actually the Glazers that said they don't want a women's team, got rid of the women's team, and then only brought it back again. So, I mean, I don't know. But the reports are that Darcy Glazer, who is the second most shareholder of United, other than Joel Glazer, she said, I don't want anything to do with this, because United fans have been attacking her businesses in America, and rightly so, to say, look, you may well have had a 4.5 rating on your businesses. Fair play. But we're not happy. You've now got a 2.5, 1.5 rating on your business. So it looks even worse for you now. So you're now going to lose money, just like we've lost money because you've been taken out of the club, as opposed to investing in the club. Rumours are that Joel Glazer will be there tomorrow at Wembley to watch the final between Man City and United. And no doubt there will be Glazers out songs sung. There'll be banners. And rightly so. Rightly so. We need to get these parasites out of our club and bring in proper football people that know what they're doing, as opposed to what we've had already, which is just bankers. Not football people. Ed Woodward's not a football fan. He's a rugby fan. He was not a Man United fan, he was a rugby fan. How can a rugby fan run a football club? I don't like rugby, so I'm not going to go out of my way to watch rugby if it's on the TV, even if England are playing. I don't know the rules, I don't know the sport, I have no interest in it, so I'm not going to be that invested in a thing that I've got no interest in. And we all know how bad Ed Woodward was for the club. hopefully there's a silver lining. And like I said, I don't know if these rumours are true. I don't know. I'm a fan. You know, all I can do is hope for the best and go for that. Yeah, that's all I can do. Like, tomorrow is going to be a very hard ask. Man City have played amazing this season, as have Arsenal and Newcastle. Will we win tomorrow? I don't know. Do I want us to win tomorrow? Absolutely. Of course I do. Will I be disappointed if we don't win? Of course I will be. Of course I'll be disappointed. I want to win. But I know just how good Man City actually are. You know, and you can't not get away from that fact that Man City are a brilliant team. And in maybe a season or two, when we've been able to bring in players, if these rumours are correct, we might be there challenging for the title. We might well be. I think, like Arsenal, who they exceeded expectations from last season, and we finished behind them. I think we finished 6th last season. For Ten Hag to come in, elevate that team, bring in 5 new players, and get us into 3rd, and to have won the Carabao Cup. Which, look, the Carabao Cup's not the most important cup in the world, it's not. But to win silverware is always nice. But what Arteta did was, he took his team, from who I think were 5th, and we were 6th. Yeah, because Chelsea and Liverpool were on the top 4, and then it was, that was us, He took that team from finishing 5th to literally running the league for 90% of the league. And it was only because Man City are just so good that they overtook them at the end, you know? And, you know, maybe rightly so, maybe wrongly so, I don't know, you know? I focus on these. This is my team, this is who I love. So maybe these reports are correct, and maybe on Monday, this coming Monday, we'll hear something. I don't know. You know, all I can say is that yes, these are rumours, and I don't want to give anybody false hope. I don't want to have false hope. I don't want to be sat there going, it's a done deal, and it's not a done deal. You know, I don't want to. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to give you hope when there is no hope. You know, that's not the news I want to report, and that's not what I want to do. But I've noticed from a few different fan channels that no one is talking about these reports. Nobody. And if I can see something and it might be credible, and I say might be credible, and it might be true, then I feel like there's a conversation to be had. You know? Now, like I said, I can't confirm that these rumours are true. I don't know. All I can do is sit here, hope for the best, and pray. So what I want to get from you guys is drop some comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think of the whole saga, Takeover saga. Who you think we're going to bring in. Because obviously it was reported on Wednesday, I think, that we'd agreed personal terms with Mason Mount. But then about 3 hours later it found out that we hadn't, and it was all a lie. So let me know who you think who we're gonna buy, and let me know what you think of this. You know, do you think this rumor is true? I like I said, I'm 50-50. I don't know. I hope it is, but I don't know. You know, I'm not part of it. You know, the takeover, so I don't know. I'm just speculating, and I'm just hoping, and I'm just praying to the footballing gods that we get the Glazers out, get the right people in to run the club the right way, and then go from there. But if you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, but subscribe wherever it is down the bottom of the and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts, because I'm genuinely interested to know what other United fans and non-United fans have got to say on the matter. You know? Just because I'm a United fan doesn't mean I don't listen to other opinions from other people from other teams, because then you're only being short-sighted and you're only being one-sided, you know. So, you know, let me know in the comment section down below. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in another video and in another stream. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye for now.